What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James Althixia and welcome back today to Roblox. How are you doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, of course, it is time once again for some brand new Bee Swarm Simulator. And today, thank you very much, little dupes. We are basically going to be doing like a super chill episode here. I've got a few things that I want to do in-game, so we'll do those in the background. But I thought we'd just have like a general updatey style chat. Talk about a few things Bee Swarm, talk about a few things non-Bee Swarm, and yeah, just have a bit of a party. So, 3, 2, 1! The hive is already claimed. How are we all doing? I hope you guys and girls are amazing, and I hope you've also been better than I've been the past few days. Oh my goodness. It's been really sick. Yeah. Not ideal, so there hasn't been quite as many episodes up on the channel. Maybe some of you guys have noticed. I am starting to feel a lot better now. Well, not really, but, well, I am. But, like, my voice sounds better, so I don't sound quite so diseased. Which is nice, especially if you want to make some YouTube videos. But, yeah. It got me thinking, actually. It was pretty funny. I was thinking about this, I think it was like last night. And I remember like when I was at school. So I was pretty good with like attendance and all that kind of stuff at school. But, you know, sometimes when you're sick and you're not feeling very well, you either, they phone your parents and I got picked up from school and, taken home. Or, if I was feeling really bad, then I wouldn't go into school that day. And yeah, I can remember it was always so weird because when you go to school, like every single day, obviously apart from like the weekends, you kind of just get into that routine. And then when you're at home in the middle of the day on a weekday, it's so weird. It was like, oh my goodness, what is this amazing world of daytime television? This is insane. Oh, it's so cool. And yeah, I used to always think like when I was at home in the week, when I was normally at school, it was such like a surreal feeling. And I used to sit in there in bed, when I was sick or whatever, and just watch some TV and sleep a bit and all that. Nowadays, when you grow up, it sucks. It's so bad, especially if you're someone like me that works from home anyway. You kind of just sit there, but you're too sick to like do anything, but you're literally just sitting there anyway watching television. And the magic has worn off. You know what? That little spark of it being something a little bit different doesn't exist anymore. Sad times. So, out of interest, how close is old Stumpy to going down? Oh, okay, he's 4.8 milli. So if I go and put on my demon mask even, maybe we can take this guy down in today's episode. Actually, yeah, let me go and do that now. So, yeah, in terms of the Bee Swarm content on the channel, there hasn't been, like, an awful lot recently. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be, like, stopping Bee Swarm or anything, but obviously we have currently, 19 days left of the Beesmas 2019 event. Unfortunately, we've pretty much done everything that we can do. So I do actually have some plans for some Bee Swarm episodes coming up pretty soon. What I wanted to do is, now that we've actually completed all of the content in that update, I kind of wanted to do a video where I kind of go through the best and the worst points of this 2019 update. I thought that would be kind of cool, and I also think it's nice because I did remember and I did play the 2018 one, so we can kind of compare the two Christmas events that we've had, compare what was different, this, that, and the other, so I thought that would be kind of cool, and as well as that, talk about some of the slightly worse points, and yes, I think we may talk about the old festive beans. Don't say those words too loudly. It's like in Harry Potter, like Voldemort. You don't call him Voldemort, you call him he who must not be named. We should call festive beans they who shall not be named, or something like that. Oh jeez, but yeah, we might talk about that. And yeah, I also, of course, as you can see, we're currently sitting on 1.4 trillion honey. So we are going to be buying that 49th slot. Yeah, I just need to kind of figure out what I want to do with my hive. I do want another spicy bee. I want 3 spicy bees. I do also maybe want another carpenter bee, which would bring me up to, I think, 3 carpenters. Can't quite remember, but I'll figure it out. We'll get that episode done. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to go and chase the snail around for a while. Oh, Stumpy. Oh! Oh yeah, and I completely forgot I was supposed to do this at the beginning of the video. Yeah, check this out. Finally, I have managed to complete the 100-day player time badge. Oh, yeah, this has been a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, I remember when this badge was like first introduced, the playtime badge, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, 100 hours, that's not going to be too bad. No, it ain't hours. So yeah, we actually managed to finally do this. I've been sitting on this for like a couple of days now, and I wanted to claim it on a video because we don't get to claim badges all that often anymore because all of ours are like, pretty much green. So yeah, here we go. Big moment, lads. Are we ready? Let me get these vicious spikes. 3, 2, 1, and ta-da! Woohoo! There we go. Look at that. The Playtime Grandmaster badge. So yeah, what does it do? It increases my move speed by my bees up 1%. Wow. Yeah, that's quite an odd one, I always think. Like, the speed that the bees move obviously is great, but it's really not a huge increase. So yeah, I do think this one is like a pretty cool badge all in all, and finally we've managed to do it. Yeah, I don't like AFK farm, which like seems to be pretty popular these days, especially like on the leaderboard players and stuff. But yeah, this one I guess would be way higher if I did it, but I don't. So this is literally just like in-game playing and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, it's probably not as high as some people's, but to finally have that achieved is pretty good. I'm very happy about that. And yeah, I got an extra move speed for my bees. I do think the reward should be like slightly better, don't you think? It's a really hard one to do. Okay, we're getting super duper close to finishing. But yeah, this is just another little tip, I guess, which I guess, like, I think it's kind of useful, especially if you're doing the stumps now. But if you do have the Windy Bee, I've mentioned like a bunch of times how the Windy Bee's tornado ability is incredible when you are harvesting sprouts. So obviously, if you're talking the stump field, it can get a little bit tricky, especially if you manage to spawn something like an epic or, maybe like a legendary or something, which is going to take ages to actually even take down. But what I do like to try and do is, because like when you've got your move speed up to like 10 and you hit your tornado, you have this like crazy fast tornado going around, and it always seems like a bit of a shame to waste it. So, don't do too much, don't do too much, don't do too much. Yeah. Yeah, what I like to do is I do like to plant the occasional sprout. So obviously just getting the green ones is kind of nice, but whilst you're just doing the stump snail or not doing anything really, I do occasionally try and plant like a sprout. Obviously it depends on how quickly you can actually harvest sprouts, but if it's something like a green one, that tornado should get rid of it pretty quickly. Although, if you do get something like an epic, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer, isn't it? All right, okay, here we go. We just need to wait for a nice cheeky baby love. There it is, speed! Speed! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! What are we gonna get? Let's pop a stinger. Don't know why. Good luck, I guess. Here we go. Here we go. Hit those vicious spikes. And 3. And 2. And 1. Ta-da! Ah, it's a gold! No! Okay, well, we're gonna keep the old one. We are still looking for our third Supreme Shell Amulet. We've had 2 of them so far, and I kept the first one out of the 2 that we had. What else did we get? We got the usual stuff, really. 55 tickets, a star jelly, a glitter, 25 treats, 10 royal jellies, 150 gumdrops, 10 sunflower seeds, and a little bit of honey there. So, whilst we've got our loot luck, let's go and take down old King Beetle. Yeah, I saw some really funny memes about the King Beetle. Actually, yeah, one thing, may seem a bit strange. It's not really my thing to do, like, meme videos, but I have seen some really funny Bee Swarm memes. So maybe one day we'll do, like, a Bee Swarm meme sort of thing. Oh, I got a silver egg from it. Nice. Yeah, I have seen some pretty funny memes. So yeah, maybe we'll do, like, a Bee Swarm meme review or something. That might be fun. Right, okay, so, yeah, let's just go and do a couple more things. So I don't have too much left to do here in this episode. What I'm kind of doing is, at the moment, I'm really trying to just to farm field dice to try and get some extra ones. What I try and do now is, because Coconut Field only gives you a ×1 from the dispenser, it's always nice to kind of do like a ×3 if you do get a Coconut Field boost. Although, I gotta say, I'm really loving the Pepper Patch these days, especially now because of the addition of the Spicy Bees. You have, all of that red pollen stuff going on right now. So, you've got your flame fuels, and you've got, your red boosts and your flames and conversions and da-da-da-da-da. But the only problem is that getting a 3 times pepper patch is a little bit tricky because you do need to have a minimum of 2 from just field dice. So it would be really cool, actually, if the pepper patch was included into the Red HQ field booster, but the only problem with that is, of course, not everyone can get into the 35B zone. It seems quite strange that we've got like a coconut booster, but not a pepper patch one. But then again, I do think that the pepper patch is arguably the best field in the game right now, seeing as the coconut field did have its booster nerfed down to just 1 times. But in terms of field dice, what I tend to do is, obviously sometimes you get them from the memory match, which is really nice, but in terms of getting the Windy Bees to spawn, well, of course they spawn in naturally, but if I do want to force spawn one, more often than not, if you just donate a single star jelly, one spawns, like that. So yeah, that's kind of how I do them, and then they're normally just kicking it in a field. Which one would be in? I'm going to guess pumpkin. Yeah. It's always pumpkin, mountaintop, or dandelion are the ones that I always see it in, but they probably can spawn in other ones. But yeah, for some reason, a star jelly tends to always spawn a Windy Bee. I'm not too sure why, but hey, let's go and grab this one. So I'm just going to go grab this one quickly. Sometimes you get a bunch of field dice, other times you'll get like 1. So it kind of just depends. Side note, I do kind of feel like the Windy Bee shouldn't go into the coconut field. Because this is kind of one of these things that's a little bit tricky. So right now, my coconut crab is at home. He's just chilling. He's like, hey, dude, do you want to come around for a sort of cup of very, very snappy coffee? And it kind of gets in the way of the Windy Bee. And especially if, one, like, you're struggling to take down the coconut crab, it does make life a little bit tricky, especially if maybe there isn't someone on the server who, like, can take down the crab. So it's a little bit tricky, like, dodging around him. So yeah, I kind of wish that the rotation was changed a little bit, especially because Windy Bees are really good for lower level players as well, for the extra cloud vials and for some extra tickets and stuff. So yeah, going to the coconut field I do think is a little bit cruel, especially because sometimes it does go multiple times. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. It's a little bit strange, isn't it? Okay, I think we've probably only got time for 1 more level, so depending on which fields it goes to, I normally get my Windy Bee down from about level 5 to about level 14. That kind of is just about roughly the right amount of time for me. So sometimes you can get it to 15. It really just depends which fields it skips on, and also like the tornadoes, they do actually hit pretty hard, like especially if your health, you know, it doesn't regenerate super duper quick or anything. So actually, we might even be able to get it down to level 16. Let's pop a stinger here for the last 30 seconds. Let's see if we can do this. But yeah, it does work as a nice way to get field dice, I suppose, which is the main reason why I do them these days. I'm not too bothered about the cloud vials, although obviously those are really useful. They only stack up to 10, and I don't donate them, so they tend to stack up quite quick. Oh, there we go, and we got another field dice. So out of... Well, how did we do? We got up to level 16. So from 5 to 16, we got 4 field dice, which isn't too bad. The only problem is, of course, is you burn through field dice so quickly, especially if you're looking for something in particular. So yeah, I normally try to get at least about 15 before I use them, and then 15 are just used purely to try and get either coconut or pepper patch boosts. Yeah, unfortunately, though, I think that's probably about it for this episode here today. So yeah, as mentioned, there's plenty of Bee Swarm content coming up soon. As well as that, of course, you may have seen on the channel, we've started to introduce a few other Roblox games into the channel once again. It's something that I've done loads and loads in the past, but we have been pretty Bee Swarm focused for the past 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, we're playing some new simulators, some random different games and stuff. So yeah, there's plenty of other content. Please do come and hang out and join me in other videos and stuff. I'll always be here to chat with you and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please remember to poke me in that like button. And if you are not yet subscribed, go for it, because we do Roblox done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. Ranty up.